Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne back again in the same shirt I was wearing before, doing September 27th daily reading for all signs. That way, if I have a client, which I do, I have several tomorrow, then I won't be bogged. I won't be bogged down and too tired. Have that. The thing is when I do these, I want to have good energy for you guys. I don't want to be like, barely alive. I don't want to be like that because then you guys don't get any energy. So I want to give you all the positive energy that I can give you in these readings, just because you guys need the support. You need someone there, and I can give that to you. So it's all those moves that I've done that have given me this vibration of positive energy. That's all that. It's all that moving to and fro. But no, it's all good stuff. You learn in life. Okay, so I just shuffled, ready to go. This is for all signs, September 27th. This is awesome, you guys. You're getting what you wish again. It was funny because I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about this card today, and yesterday, and I was thinking to myself about. More about what this card could mean, It's very straightforward. So for September 27th, there's something that you've been waiting for. Maybe it's a call from somebody. Maybe it's an email from somebody. Maybe whatever it is that you want to have happen, you're going to get what you want. Now, in some cases, this is coming to me, in some cases, so there's two sides to this, really. Well, there's more than two. The first one is this girl, if you see, she's making the wish. So in order for the wish to come true, it has to hit the universe. It's like she's throwing these seeds into the universe or into the wind, and the wind has to take them in order for something to happen. So it's like if you just emailed somebody, you got to give it some time before you get what you want, but you will get you what you want, okay? So right now, it's the beginning. It's the making of the wish. You're just starting. You just made it, okay? It could have been yesterday, It could have been the day before. You could have made the wish. So wherever you are in the wish process, you may be in this, what I call the wish process, which is you could be the person that's praying to God every night, asking the angels for help, and they're going to come through for you, but it may take some time. You may have already done that, or you may have already made your wish, to the universe or to God or to whoever you pray to, or you may have just been really wanting something, and you may be at that point where you have already made that decision. You've already put that energy out there, and now you're waiting, Or you could be at the point where, today is the day that you get your answer. Today is the day that you actually get what you want. So there's actually three. I think there's three parts to it. Making the wish, waiting for the wish to come true, and getting the reward or getting the wish. It's like waiting for the check in the mail. There's three parts to it. If you're that person who's written somebody, or it's like one of those rebate things. You have to send you in for your rebates. You got to do the paperwork. You got to mail it, and you got to wait, and then eventually you get the check in the mail. So it's like that. You may just be waiting to get paid, honestly. End of the month is coming, and you may have been waiting for a while to get paid on something. I just thought about that. This is the Eight of Wands, though, so it's not as much about money, although it could be about money for you. You're waiting on maybe a big amount of money to come in for you. Because it's weird because I see them as being, so like there's the part, okay, so on the dandelion, there's the stem, and there's the round, bulb, right? The seed itself. So in my mind, there's like two parts, there's two elements, right? And there's, earth, fire, air, and water. So for me, this is earth and air. But she is like a fire sign too. So there's actually three elements. Three elements here. So this is for you. I guess this is for you fire signs, you air signs, and you earth signs. I don't feel the water signs in this. So water signs, I actually feel like I just heard you guys are still waiting. You guys are still going to be waiting. So for the air, the fire, and the earth signs, you're actually going to be getting, I feel like you're going to be getting either you're just making the wish, you could be waiting, or you're going to get the call, or you're going to get your wish, whatever it is that you really are hungry for, that's going to come true soon, either today or very soon. Because there's an element of future here. Like I said, there's time things. There's things that are in the wind, Like I said, the check could be in the mail and you could just be waiting for it. And that sucks, This is actually a really good card though. So it's not like, so my counsel to you is not to worry. Everybody worries about stuff like this, and it's hard when a check is on the way, it's in the mail, and you're like, where the fuck is it? Ah! And you're like going crazy a little bit, but here's the thing. It's going to come. You're going to see it. It's going to happen. So just know that it's going to happen and stop torturing yourself about it happening, because it's just, this is how it is, okay? I feel like you have 2 kids. Actually, no, I take that back. I feel like you have 3 kids, but one of them is really different than the other 2. Really, really different. You could even be one of 3 kids, or even one of 2 kids, where you just may be like, it's funny because I was thinking about this, because I am literally the black sheep of the family. I have 2 brothers. So, you may be the middle child. I kind of feel like you're the middle child in this. Or you just may be the black sheep of the family. Where you're really different. You're different than the whole rest. And it's funny because I was talking to my friend about this, and people ask me about this. And so it's hard to be the black sheep because you feel like you're constantly fighting an uphill battle with the family, or just feeling like you're an outsider, like you don't really belong in the family. And this is just, it's coming up because, people have been asking me recently, well, why did I choose that family? Okay, so just so you guys know, I'm not sure everybody understands this concept, but basically, before our soul comes down into our body, okay, because there's a soul inside us. Everybody's got a soul. Before we come down into the body, we choose the family that we're going to be with, okay? And it's really hard for someone who's a black sheep of their family to be happy when they're around their family, because they literally chose to be here for them. So everything feels kind of like it's reversed when you're the black sheep, because you actually you're giving all this love and support to the family, and you don't feel like they're giving it to you, because that's what you chose. That's why you chose it, because you chose that you were going to be different, that you were going to be there, shedding your light for them. And it's a really hard thing to accept. It's a really hard thing to accept. So if you're different, you're watching this video, and you're really, I feel like you're maybe even very young. You may be a teenager, like an angry, angsty, rebellious teenager. And I hated to be called rebellious, because I didn't even really ever think that I was. I always just felt different, which is different than rebellious, Um, you know, your mom might be really worried about you, like doing drugs and stuff, and she probably has a good reason because there's a lot of bad shit out there, and so, you know, but I feel like all this, I feel like you're alone in your room. You spend a lot of time alone in your room, being listening to your music or, you know, reading, you know, just being really closed off, and you do not like your other two siblings. They drive you crazy. It could also just be that you know, you feel like you've got the middle child syndrome. You may not be the black sheep of the family, but you're different from your other two siblings quite noticeably. You look different, you act different, you talk different, you think different. You know, you don't fit in. You know, you just don't fit in. And you know, it's funny. I was just noticing your wish is to move away. That's what you want. You want to leave, you know? Or even if you're just living at home with your parents, you want to leave. If you're watching this video and you're still living at home, you want to move away. You want to go away. You at least want to go away. You may want to not necessarily want to move like to Iceland or something crazy like that, but you could, but actually, I'm just feeling like some of you may be thinking about like long trips, like going to like Australia or something really far away, someplace really far. That's kind of the vibe. So you could, but yeah, it's thinking about wanting to go, wanting to get away, wanting to move. It can be a shorter distance. It could be a longer distance. You may just even want to go for a day trip. You may just like take like a Friday off, you know, or maybe, you know, this is a Saturday, so maybe you're like thinking you want to take Monday off. You want to have a 3-day weekend. You want an extra day. There's time. You want an extra time. That's kind of what I'm getting. And again, it's interesting because this card is very similar where there's 3 paths. There's 3 branches. So you may be facing you may have 3 different jobs, but you may also be thinking about facing what it is that you want to do, which path in life you want to take. Do you want to be a musician? Do you want to be an artist? Do you want to be, you know, a decorator or something like that? You know what I mean? Whatever those 3 things are for you. You know, you've got 3 things that you're thinking about. Could be 4. It could even be 4 things, potentially, but 3 big things. And there's like all these other little things, lots of other little projects and things you do. And I just heard, you know, you have the power to achieve your dreams. I feel like there's a disbelief that you have this power to do it. You don't believe in yourself. And you need to believe in yourself because this woman has a lot of power. There is so much power in her to achieve her dreams. So females, okay, all signs, especially fire signs too. You guys, you know, and it's funny because when I think of fire signs, a lot of fire signs have, you know, weird inferiority, superiority complexes. You know, you have to look that up. It's hard for me to explain. It's psychology, okay? So basically, you don't have confidence. You've lost a little bit of confidence along the way, and you don't realize that, you know, you're as cool. You know, you don't think you're as cool as everybody else thinks you are, you know, for some reason. And you're super cool. You're a super cool person, you know. You know, why stop doubting yourself? Okay, that's the other thing. Stop doubting yourself and just believe in yourself. Know that you have the power to achieve your dreams. Know that you're going to get what you want. And by thinking you've already got it, it's already yours, you will get everything that you're wanting and you're wishing for. Okay, so earth signs. There's something inside. Okay, it's also, you know, I always say that earth signs have a lot of fire energy within. they have a light within, you know? So the inner light, you guys need to shine that. That's where you're gonna succeed. Whatever it is that your inner light, you know, your inner wisdom, maybe, your inner passion, you know, these things you need to shine. You need to share with the world. These are the things that are going to bring you success. This is what you're gonna, you know, if you do that, you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna get what you wish for. It's super important. A lot of you, and I'm thinking actually some of you may have like healing abilities and healing gifts, and you know, just you may have a lot of light. You may be like a light bulb. You know, you're a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and you have a lot of inner knowledge and just light. You know, not everybody. Just so you guys know, not everybody has this light, although they have potential for it. Okay. But it's like when you meet somebody, they're really bright, you know, their energy is really, really bright, and it's hard to deal with it because you're like, whoa, you know, it's kind of scary a little bit, you know? But I think, like, you guys, you know, you have something in common with the fire signs in the sense that, you know, you're scared. I feel like you're scared to shine. You're scared to show your inner light. I'm touching on something here. And connecting with this. Don't be afraid to shine your light. Just know that is what the universe is calling you to do. It is important. You're watching this video and you're going, she is a little nuts. Why did I start watching her videos? You know? But she has a point. You know, that's what you're going to say when you watch it. She does have a point here. And the point is that, you know, if you, the reason you're watching this and the reason, you know, I'm sending you this message is, you know, I'm saying to shine your light. It's a calling. It's some, you know, you're called to do this. This is what you're meant to do. It's super important that you do this. Super. I'm getting like all over full body chills. Like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Shining your light, showing the world who you really are, taking the mask off. If you have a mask, you know, even makeup. If you wear too much makeup, take it off. You know, your eye makeup, your face makeup, just take it all off. You know, if you need to use a little concealer or whatever, go ahead. I'm not saying like, you know, scare the public, okay? Scare the children. We don't want that, okay? So do what you need to do to keep it together so you're not scaring the public, all right? So, but I'm just saying, you know, be as real, you know. So I mean, if your real passion is something that you don't really share with the world, or maybe you are a healer, or maybe you have a lot of inner light and you don't share it with others, it's time to start sharing it with others. You know, it's time for others to really know who you are. Because until you shine your light and you share it, you're not really going to know, you're not really going to feel like you're getting anything out of life. Because you're going to get the most out of life when you shine your light. And people are really afraid to shine sometimes. They're afraid of what's going to happen. They're afraid of the judgment. They're afraid of people saying negative things. They're afraid of what their parents might think or what their family might think. You know, but you got to let all that go. In the end, people will respect you more for shining your light and being real. And in a way, light is like love. They're very, to me, it's almost the same thing. It's not quite, but it's similar. There's a lot of light in love. Okay? So it's like when you shine your light, people in your life are going to feel more loved. They're going to feel like, oh my gosh, you really, really love them. You know, you really sincere, you know. And it's also showing the world your gifts. You know, if you're gifted, you have a lot of gifts to offer. Maybe you know, you're really great at music, or you're really great at the piano, or you know, different. I feel like you're good with different instruments. Maybe you're one of those people that just plays a lot of instruments. I don't know. But you know, these things you need to share with the world. You know, you can't sit in your hole in your room forever being angry at the world for bringing you maybe not you maybe you felt like it hasn't brought you the things that you've wanted, or maybe you feel like you're just there's a lot of this whoever this person is in this picture, they are really just they're feeling blue. They're feeling it's kind of green, but I feel like overall the feeling is more blue. They may be kind of actually feeling sick, you know. So maybe you're not feeling well and you're watching this video on the 27th. You're not feeling that well. But it's also somebody who's blue. Somebody who's just kind of like in a funk. What I call like a blue funk. You know, they're a little bit depressed. But there's also a lot of anger and confusion and, you know, mixed emotions. You know, so what I'm saying is you can't stay holed up. So you're literally, it's like a little cave. It's like a little hole. This person is in there, and they're in this like little hole. You can't stay in there forever. You gotta get out. You know, go out. Call up a friend and say, hey, I want to meet you somewhere. What are you doing? And if you don't have any friends to do that with, start your own group. Or join a group. I think there's like meetup.com or something like that. All kinds of different groups that you can become part of. You know, start a group. Start your own thing. Be the change you want to see. So if you want more friends and you don't have a lot of girlfriends and you're not meeting people because you're busy, you need to start your own thing. Whatever that thing is. Whatever you like to do. Maybe it's like a music group. You know, or it's like a band. I always talk about bands on here. I'm not sure why. Anyways, this is what it's about, guys. Shine your light. You know, take the masks off. That's my message. Take the masks off. Get out of the house. If you're already active, you're already very active, you may just be one of those people that's just waiting for, you know, for either a call or an email or something, communications, because one, there's like communications. So something's coming. Something is coming. Something is on its way to you. Maybe you haven't just gotten it yet. But be patient, okay? Because you are going to get it. So be happy. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments. I send you lots of light and lots of love. And the light in the love. Big hugs. And big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Have a great night.